Hi, in this video we're going to cover these 4 topics here. So let's say you have your account created, you've been playing around with the website a little bit, and now you'd just like to get it back to the starting point, get it back to what the template looks like, or maybe you chose a different template and you just want to reset it and then start over. We'll cover that. And then the setting up of your website. We'll choose some headers, browse through the headers, we'll look at a few hero images for the home page. We'll create some new pages for the website and set up the navigation menu. And then we'll add product sections to the different pages, like a birthday page with birthday products and a get well page with get well products. So let's get started. So here you can see this is where we're going to navigate in to edit my website. And so as this comes up, the first thing I'm going to do is reset it. Here's my home page. You can see I've been playing around, experimenting, and so now I just want to reset it back to its default configuration. If I wanted to change it, I could come here and then change the template first, but I'm not going to change the template. I'm just simply going to reset it. Now this should not be done carelessly. Once it's reset, every change that's been made is reset. So all changes are going to be gone and it's going to restore it back to its original configuration. And so here it's that simple to do. So now it's back to the template default. So all of the default pages that exist on the template, those are all here. And the layout and the products are all back to the template configuration. Okay, another thing you can notice, one thing that doesn't change is products that you've uploaded. So this won't delete the products that you've created. You can see here I just added a test product and just uploaded an image, and you can see it is still there. So when you reset the template, it just resets the template itself, the website, but doesn't delete any products you've added, prices you've changed, catalog products that you've added, things like that. So now let's look at we'll start with the header. So right now I have header style 1 selected, but let's see what this website looks like if I choose a different header style. So let's check header style 2. You can see I just choose a different style and then I select it, and now it has changed to this new header style. That one looks pretty good too, but I just want to try a few variations. Some of these are radically different, like style 7 is very different. You can see that looks really nice too with this color scheme and with this layout, so I do like that one. And let's see, let's try one more. Let's try this one. This is a big one right there. So you can see that looks pretty nice too. And you can see under this one, this is the first hero that's on the page. So if I was to choose this header style, I might not want to have a hero down there. I would just, let's hide that and see what that looks like. Instead, I would have it go right into my products, right below that. So that looks good too. So I think just for the sake of this, I'm going to, let's look at style 3 again. And I'm just going to stick with style 3 for now. Another thing I'll point out is that some of the headers have the search bar and some do not. But if you want to turn it off and on, you can do it right there. So I'm just going to leave that search bar off for now. And I noticed my cart icons are smaller than I would like, so I'm going to make those larger. So I'll update that. And now you can see my cart icons are quite a bit bigger. And I am going to change the coloring on those as well. So you can see what that looks like. And this is where I would change the header background color. I'm going to change the cart hover color to be just a darker black. So now when I'm hovering on those icons, you can see it is using black. So now that we've made this change, we're going to look at some of the heroes. And let's change the hero on this website now. So the hero is this banner right here. It's usually the top of the screen. It can be large, small, depending on the page. Right now we have style 2 selected. The hero options here, some of them are different based on the toggle switch that slides them from one image to the next. Others are based on size. You can see here it shows 1920 by 470. That second number is the vertical height. So this one is 470 pixels high that we have selected. This is 500 pixels high. So depending on the size of the image that you want there is a big factor in choosing which hero you would select. See, I just chose style 6 and it's considerably smaller. We can also look at style 7 here. This one is a parallax style, meaning the image stays there and the website, the web page scrolls around the image. So you can see what that looks like, which is, that actually looks pretty cool like that. Another thing we can do here in the heroes is adjust the image here and move it around. So say we want to zoom in or zoom out on an image. Say my image isn't the exact right size for the hero I want to use. I can zoom in and have some flexibility there. I can also change the opacity on it. So if I want to kind of fade it out, that way the text is more prominent over top of that image, I can do that as well. And so we'll save that change there. And now you can see the text is more prominent and the image itself is a little more subdued. It's more of a background image. So we can do things like that. We can also, if we want, we can move this around. We don't have to have that hero right at the top. And you'll see you can move, everything here can be moved around the web page. So let's say we want that down here, somewhere in the middle. So it's not necessarily the main image that someone sees when they go to the site. It can be, a nice graphic of, your flower shop can be in the background with some text over it as a user is scrolling around the page. So I'll also show you how to add another slide to a hero and what that does. So and I'll move this back to the top here. So the slides, when I add another slide, it's another image that the hero scrolls through. And you can see this hero has these little circle scroll bars. Different heroes have different, scroll arrows. And so now, and I can add multiple, I can add as many images that I want this carousel, this hero to scroll through. Another thing I can do is adjust the width of it. Right now I have this at full width, but if I just want a partial width so that it is in line with the other elements on my page, I can do that as well. And when I want to change the images for these other slides that I just added, I can come in here and go into my my gallery or the stock gallery, and I can find other images to use. This one here obviously isn't big enough for the size of the screen here, but we'll just use this for demonstration purposes so that you can see what that looks like. Sometimes you intentionally don't want to use the full space. Like if you're looking to create a gap between, an element above or an element below, you can have it just a little off. Sometimes it creates a nice contrast. Just spacing things out a little differently when you do that. See, something like that. So this is heroes. There's a lot of different ways to use heroes, and in several different sizes. I'll show you this one real quick. This is the smallest of the heroes. It's a very, very short one. So a lot of times we'll use this on inner pages just to have a nice title and a decent background graphic or banner, but still being able to see the products when the page first loads. All right, now we'll get to the creating the pages and setting up the nav bar. We'll discuss that a little bit, and I'll show you how we can begin to adjust this nav bar here and create new pages if there's a different structure that you're looking to do. So that's done here in the pages, this is the list of all of the pages that have been created. If I want to create a new page, I can just go here and just say, my new page. And now I have a new page that's created for that. It added it right here at the top. Now to get that page here in the nav menu, I would come to this navigation section and then decide where I want it. Do I want to put it as a drop down underneath an existing menu, or do I want to create a new option across the top? So I'll do that first. I'll press add new menu, and you can see the new menu option is here, and then I'll just rename it to whatever I want. And I'll just say, this is my new menu, because the name of it here doesn't have to be the same as what you named the page. And I call it my new menu. So you can see that's the page that I've selected, but this is the text that I want to display on my nav menu. So when I do that, I can close this, and now I have a this is my new menu, and it navigates me here to this new page. So now if I want to make a change to that page and add something on it, like a product section, I would come here into the site pages and then go down here and just choose a product section to add to it, and then just say, add my my tag for which products I would like to show on here. And now on my this is my new page, I have my products with rows tag are displayed here. Let's say if I want to reorient this, I can go into my navigation and I can just drag this up and put it right there to change the order. So it's right next to my home option. If I want to change the name again, I can come in here and just updated, let me capitalize that, updated name. And you see it's still pointing to the same page. I'm just changing the name of it on the nav menu here. So I'm going there, and I'm going to my updated name. So that's really it. Is very simple to create new pages and update the nav menu. The other thing I'll show you is hiding a page. So say that page isn't ready to be displayed, and so I don't want it to show up there. Within the pages section, I can delete it, I can copy a page if I want to, and all of the sections on it will be copied. But if I just want to hide it, I can come here to the navigation and just say hide this. And now you can see on my nav menu that that's no longer displayed. And when I'm ready to show it again, I just go to my navigation and show it. And that page is back. So it's an easy way to update your nav menu if you're building pages and you're not quite ready to show them, or if you have holiday pages. I like to do this specifically for holidays, like having my Thanksgiving, Christmas, like right now, we don't really need the Christmas page to be here in the drop down. And we don't need Father's Day, we don't need Valentine's Day. All of these holidays that aren't applicable right now are just a distraction to visitors of the site. So we can go into this nav menu here and look at this drop down here and do the same thing here. We can say, let's hide Christmas, let's hide Father's Day and Valentine's Day, and update that. And now only the menus that are not hidden will be available. That way the pages are all still ready, the content is all there, and you can just unhide them when you want. And then this allows the users to focus on the things that are relevant at the moment that they're looking at your site. And lastly, we'll show a little bit more about the product sections. So you saw that I added this product section to my new page there. And so I chose product section 5 to add to it. And this is a nice section. The difference between 5 and 6 is this little shopping cart icon. If I choose section 6 or style 6, that icon isn't there. Other than that, they are essentially the same. I can also choose this product view count. Right now, by default, it will show 8 products on a page before the show all or show more button is displayed. And let me I'll add a few more tags here, like just add a bunch of tags. Valentine's and favorites. There, so now we have a show all button that shows more products. So let's say I want to show more than 8. I can just come in and say I want to show 50 products before show all is displayed. A lot of people, a lot of florists like to just have all of the products on there. If you just choose 50, 100, something like that, then they'll just all be displayed without having to press that button. Another thing you can do is arrange the view. So if there's a specific product that you want to be first, or a specific order that you would like to use, and like in cases of this where I want one to be the very last product, I can easily change the order by doing that and then pressing update. And now that changes the order of the products on the page. Another thing that I like to do is adding a product section that really highlights specific products. So either style 11 or style 12, I like these because this gives you the ability to really highlight like one product or 2 products at the beginning to really draw attention to it. And we'll call this like customer favorites. And we'll update that. And you can see here by default it put it at the bottom of the page. I'm going to move it to the top of the page by doing that. And so now you see I have just my customer favorites here, and this looks really good like that. And then I can arrange the view, so I'll find the 2 best products that I want displayed there. I'll say these 2 just for example. And so now I have those 2 there, so I can say customer favorites, and then down here I can name this something like, everything else, or, other customer favorites, something like that. Other customer favorites. And this can be the remaining products. So this is a nice way when visitors land on the page, they see, the best things that you have, something that really attracts their attention. And then as they scroll down, they see a lot more of what's there. So it makes the page look nice as well. And on this section here, you can also add a lot of commentary in this down here. You can add, more description, SEO text, some more content there that search engines can pick up on. Put your flower shop name, things like that, your location, city, that search engines will find to make this page more searchable and discoverable. I'll also show you how easy it is to change between sections. So let's say right there I was using style 11, but now let's say, let me do this one. I'm using style 11, I want to switch to style 12. I just select the different style, and it automatically updates right here to a different style. And you can do this anytime. Let's say I want to go with style 1. You can update it, and it's that easy to make updates to a product section on the page. I'll move that to style 11 and press update. And now it's back to style 11. So you can very easily adjust the product sections, the styles, make changes, move them around the page, add product sections to new pages anytime you want. To find the design and the layout that fits you best. So I hope you found this all helpful. Remember, overall, when you're adjusting the page, the site pages, this is where you can change the elements on the page. Site settings, this is where you change the aspects of the page, the number of pages that you have when you want new pages, if you want to change the navigation menu, if you want to adjust the header. So it's like the structure of your website itself. And then up here, site pages, this is where you change the elements on your page. All right, thank you, and watch the next video to learn more about how to tag your products, how tags are used, how to load products, and things like that. Getting the products on your website and making them available to the different pages and different sections.